So productivity with ITSM integration. So as I already mentioned in our conversations with customers, ITSM is mentioned more and more. And I guess for you as a partner, that's not new for you. And what we noticed together is that ITSM tools are playing a major part in every IT organization, especially around operations. And the requirement we see from these customers is a, let's say, requirement for a single pane of glass, an holistic overview, or some people refer to it as, let's say, one tool to rule them all. There are all names for that. And what we can do with this are basically two approaches. So the first approach is pushing data to the ITSM tool. So for instance, when there's a event in your ITSM tool as a customer, and it's about a network event, you want all your network information in there. So what we can do is basically extend the event or the ticket and mention every detail, what's important or relevant for that ticket. So that's really interesting. And the reason why I put customizable and bespoke below this point is because we also understand that every ITSM tool is basically customized for every customer. So different processes are there. So that's really important to keep in mind. The other approach here is that ITSM events can also be shown in, let's say, the Netix environment, so in the Sceptr platform. So we can basically pull information from the ITSM tool to our dashboards. And to help you visualize a bit more, I want to invite you, Misha.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
To explain a little bit further.
Thank you. Good story. I'm here to just have some experience on the table. One of the most important thing is that if you have the data in your dashboards, getting an email, the next challenge is to actually integrate it into your workforce. If you see here, we have an example what we have done for customers, that integrating the status of, in this case, a fellow cloud device into the workflow of the customer. When a customer has an ITSM tool, that's basically his IT tool. This is his truth. So what we have done there is that when in this case, an edge goes down, the API of our tool will automatically create a ticket, in this case in ServiceNow, and give all kind of information about the event. So we also have an agreement with the customer that the ticket is directly set up to the correct supply group. So the right people are directly going to integrate it into their workflows. So that's, let's say, saving a lot of time, getting, let's say, the network engineer very comfortable on having that info in his workflow. Another thing is, because this can also be done by an email, just dropping an email to a system. But because we have an API, we also update the ticket with the accurate status. So what you sometimes see is that a device goes down, and then after a few hours it's up, and then the engineer sees the ticket, and then he also has the information of a flapping interface, or he's even resolved and can close it right away. So that's also an important addition that we made. Another thing is that if you're looking to using your ITSM tool, what we also see is that we can feed information from the network monitoring tool into the CMDB of the customer, because that's really beneficial for speeding up the ticket and not having to log in for some default reports. So what we've done there is that when there is an asset created, the network tool, the Netix tool, generate a report and automatically attach it to the asset of the router or edge in this case. So if you look into the screenshot here, you see that you have an asset and all kind of information. This is a screenshot of ServiceNow, and you see here that there is for this edge, a utilization report automatically attached. So this is actually helping, using your ServiceNow with our information. So this, I think this is a good case to explain a little bit about using your ServiceNow tool and enrich it with our monitoring information. Another thing is what Rick mentioned very well is the integration into the dashboards. You see down here a screenshot of ServiceNow and the list of tickets. Should it be great if we take the information from ServiceNow and put it in our dashboards? So if somebody's doing a network analysis, this information is also available there. if you go to a specific site and you do a network investigation, a deep dive, you can actually see at your site that you have selected, you can actually see a list of tickets from this specific asset. So, and also from history. And that normally when you troubleshooting a problem, you're looking to the problem, but it's also very helpful, and we saw that's really valuable if you also have a pane there, a row with all the tickets that have been hand-locked and also with historical info. And this is just an example. We also can get annotations in other graphs and stuff, but the example I would like to show you is more like this, more like just giving you some examples of integrating both tools. And it's all about speeding up and efficiency, because if you have information faster, problems are also resolved faster. If you are interested and you have already a monitoring tool, yeah, we can help there.